What's happening, chess fans? Welcome to Net Chess and Chill. Today is episode number 96 of my Rapid Rating Climb series, and we are on a journey to 1000 ELO. So, if you guys enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. Join my Twitch if you guys want to watch me stream on the weekends, and join my chess club on chess.com if you want to just be a part of the community. Maybe we can start doing tournaments in the future or something like that if we can build it up a little bit. I guess without further ado, let's get into today's game. Get some tunes on for you guys. We could slide into the game. Hold on one second, guys. Let me, looks like my opponent's time clock is a little off. Hold on one second. Whoops. Let me fix that. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. That'll work for now. I can fix all that later, but looked like it was a little cut off there. All right, into the 10-minute pool we go. Sorry, I don't know what happened with that. All right, good luck. Fianor 82. We will start with D4, playing the London system. D4, playing the London. Getting a board just immediately. That sucks. Bear with me, guys. Guess we'll probably have to get another game in. Hey, there we go. He's alive. We play bishop to f4. Ideas of e3. Knight comes into f3. We want to bring this knight into d2. And should be pretty comfortable there. Bring my knight out to f3. So they blocked in their light squared bishop, which is a move. So I think rocking back is fine. I think that's probably what we will do. I could just also take I think we're gonna rock back. So if I do push my knight here, he could take and I could take with a pawn, moving his bishop, which I don't know how good that actually is. I did that in a game yesterday. It just didn't, I mean, maybe it's all right, but I could have also maybe left my bishop there. I think now we can do this. If he takes with the knight, he will get forked. So he can't. He definitely can't take. He could take with the bishop, however. I want to bring this knight over to d2 for sure. I have ideas about maybe pinning that knight as well. Okay, not anymore. But I could take, and then he has to take with a pawn. I don't know how good that is. I think we will develop as normal. I'll get my bishop out. Again, this knight is going to come in to d2. I can castle next move as well. kind of an obnoxious move, but I don't think I'm too worried about it. I should have already had my knight on d2 and been able to deal with this a little more effectively than what I have right now. I guess they could play a move like that, but I don't see that being but so beneficial for them. Seems like a pretty big weakening move. But he could actually take now. I don't know if he will or not, but he could. My opponent is having connection issues, which kind of sucks. So that's what he does. That's an interesting move. What if I just kick out your knight? So if I do that, he can take this way, and then I need to move my bishop. He's got quite the center of the board position right now. I don't know how much I like that. I don't know if I want to castle necessarily right next to him like that. I don't really know what he's looking for, but it looks like that is just the main piece of the pie. So castling is rather safe. I could also just play a move like this and kick the queen out. could also play a move like this and just kick the knight out, or I could take the knight. So I guess without overthinking too hard, what is this weaken? It weakens my light squares quite a bit. I think I'm going to take the knight. That way the powerful knight is not in my space anymore. And then put the bishop on e2. It's probably not a great move now that I look at it, but we have some pressure. I'm thinking that I might want to castle queenside. So if I back up and he takes, I can just take. If I take this way, I lose my rook, so I can't do that. So if I castle, I don't think I want to castle like that. Whoa, that was a mouse slip. Whoops. So my opponent is a pawn up from a tactic. I couldn't recapture because he had his queen and knight lined up on this file, and they could have taken that pawn with check on my king because I hadn't castled. You need to be careful with those pre-moves. They're kind of messing me up. I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. He wanted the free pawn, so We'll get our rook on the open file. Can maybe somehow put pressure on this bishop. I don't know. We'll see. It might just stay there for a while. We're pretty well defended right now, so that's good. That is also a hanging pawn. However, I guess I still have enough defense on this for right now. I could take that pawn. Might be dangerous, though. It's an awkward move. I can come all the way back. I did take the pawn because I felt like he was getting ahead a little bit on material. He was up 2 pawns on me. And I think the position allows me to do it. I'm defended here still. That pawn is also hanging. I'm imagining that he wants to do something like that. We shall see. Bring this bishop back any day now. That would be nice. And could also threaten the rook. See what they want to do with the rook. My opponent's getting low on time. I'm almost 2 minutes ahead of them on time, so that should be sort of favorable for me. I don't really have any squares for my queen. I can't go there, can't go there, can't go there. This bishop is kind of like in a weird spot for me. I don't know if I'm very happy about its placement. Now my opponent is under a minute on the clock. Will that be enough? Let's take the pawn, still defending my bishop. Coming back shortly. Get the queen to the open file so I can move around a little bit. This bishop could just move here and kind of block me. He wants to bring his rook in there, but if I do that, he can actually take my bishop with his bishop, and I can't take. I'm gonna take his bishop. And in this position, I am going to bring my queen up. My opponent has 3 seconds. All right. We won. So that's cool. Let's see kind of what we had going on. So we played with 77% accuracy, which is not that great. I had 0 blunders, 1 miss, 2 inaccuracies. So let's see where we went wrong. My opponent played pretty... Okay. So instead of moving my bishop, excuse me guys, taking the knight and messing up his pawn structure was ideal. But that's fine. He played this crazy move like this, which I didn't really expect. And then he brought his queen down. So me taking the knight wasn't the best move. Just castling and being safe is the best move. He recaptures with the pawn, and it was a mistake because I just opened up his file. So this is where he just takes, I take with a pawn. This leads to losing a bishop. So just manually castling wasn't a bad idea. I saw this. I just didn't think that I should allow all of that. I could manually castle, castle my king on the queen side. So yeah, I knew it wasn't a good move. I just didn't really see how to defend it. So I just backed my bishop up, which is not a good move. The queen comes up, lining up. I castle. They take a pawn. I line up on the bishop. What he doesn't realize is he could just leave his bishop here, and my rook can't do anything. I'd have to somehow kick this bishop out by playing like a move like c3 or or c4, I guess, and bringing my queen over. I'd have to kick it out some way. This pawn is also hanging. So he backs up. I take the pawn. He brings a bishop down. I take the rook, or with my rook, I take another pawn. I take another pawn, being a little greedy. Should have just backed up, because it starts to get a little wild here. That's an inaccuracy. Yeah, so it's an inaccuracy because all he has to do is move his bishop anywhere, and I'm kind of having an issue. Even with my queen coming in, it's an issue. So I took his bishop, which was the best move because it was causing me some troubles. I brought my queen in, and my opponent just kind of didn't play anymore. So my queen coming in was also an inaccuracy. Just okay. I mean, I have an advantage here, but when the queen comes forward, it's basically equal. I mean, I have a slight advantage, but nothing great. So, all right. It says I played like in 1050, which is kind of nice. I need to castle earlier, that's for sure. Castling earlier, and I didn't complete my development either. He like finished developing so much faster than I did. So, I need to do a little better. Now, granted, he also he developed with a pattern where he leaves his bishop at home for a little while, blocks his light squared bishop in, so he doesn't actually develop that piece, and the rook also comes out a little late, the A8 rook. But yeah, I just castled really late, so I need to tighten up and not do things like that, because it kind of led me to have a few problems. And also, see a hanging bishop, take a hanging bishop. So cool. We are rated 837, so making man moves. I hope you guys enjoyed today's game, and I will see you tomorrow.